Oh, dearie me. I'm putting my hat on. I'm sorry, I thought I set it for Friday. I don't know what's going on, do I? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Are you going? I've got an awful mucky doodah. Look, I was gel printing. I was just playing, only playing. There we go. Look, I've been playing all by myself. I'm sorry. Ew. I just cleaned this. I was gonna finish. Oh yes, I want to. Yes. Okay. Sorry. There you are.
Well, that's all
Hello.
right. Paula got her kitchen cleaned or whatever she was doing, and oh yeah, it's always better to play with friends, Julie. So yeah, whatever. Don't know what's going to happen today. Hi, Eddie. Um,
Hello.
Fran's a little discombobulated, so let's be discombobulated together. Look at my camera. Look at my
Oh
camera.
boy.
What happened there? Did I turn it around? Maybe I did.
Well, maybe you did.
I don't know. I've just been twiddling with my kneaded eraser.
You don't want to worry about your camera. I haven't got any idea what day it is.
Well, all right. This is what happens when your house is torn up and
It
Lord knows
isn't.
what's going on. And
So I've been doing lots and lots of, well, not lots and lots, but a few of these. They're still wet. I was just playing with them.
hi, and
So I've got a few. I did that one on some braille paper there.
excuse me while I readjust everything
This
here.
one's quite nice. That's the one I did the other day, and then today I just added a bit more there. Now that one was finished. That's right. It was another one. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. That one, quite nice. I did that the other day, and that today. And I've got some. Oh, this is a really nice piece. I don't know why, but I really like that piece. It's just a little bit of white card. I did that the other time, and that's what came up today. I'm just testing these, trying them out. So I'll put a bit more on. I'll show you what I've been using. I've been using soft mint or sour apple. I quite like these two. Let's take that one off. Whoops. And I'll put a bit more on. It's quite a nice colour, this sour apple. And I put some, now which one was it? Was it that one? No, it wasn't. It was Sky Blue Topaz. It's a metallic, that one.
I just got to say, we've got some really great diehard fans over here that keep us in line, eh?
That's
I'm
mad, isn't it? I mean, how on earth you put up with me? I was such a ditz.
we just have our
I
days,
really thought
and we just have our days.
I was merrily doing nothing in particular. And I even did a little short video on it. Still sitting on my camera, on my phone.
Well, hopefully you can turn it into a short and throw it out
Well,
there.
it's 13 minutes. Is that too long for a short?
It's what?
13 minutes.
I think you need 30. I think 3 minutes is tops. I could be
Oh,
Eddie does shorts. Don't you do shorts, Eddie?
I'm pretty sure up on my list of shorts when I first go in, there's some shorts at the top. And some of them seem to be a bit more than just 3 minutes, more like 6 minutes or something.
Oh,
But sure.
hey, Apple.
Hi, Apple. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Anne. Hi, Julie. Hi, Eddie. Again. Hi, Paula. In fact, hi, everybody. If I've missed anybody, which I probably have.
You didn't say
And
hi.
I've got a tooth that's trying to fall out. I've been repeatedly trying to glue it back in.
Oh,
Yeah. It's getting to a stage where I've got to go to a dentist, but I've got an appointment on Monday for the dentist. Should be back here afterwards with no problems, I hope. Let me just add a few more of these here.
well,
I
I
like
think
these.
for you, for post-it notes are handy dandy for some people, but I think you need a marquee.
I think I do. Yeah, I need a marquee.
Yeah,
I need a butler to say, Madam, you should be doing a live now. What are you doing?
in your defense, you did think that you posted it to say for Friday's date, not
I
today's.
thought I had. Yeah.
So, yeah, so and that's why, because I know we talked this morning and we talked at length this morning and you never mentioned it. And I thought, well, we're good. I got a chance to go off and watch a couple other videos and trying to get a couple people connected behind the scenes. It's like, well, she never mentioned it. Well, all the time we talked this morning, so or my morning, your evening. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, I haven't. Eddie posted a long haul earlier today. I haven't seen it yet. I will though, Eddie.
So that's the kind of thing I've been doing. Just
You're-
messing about with a big plate. I even gingered it up with some oil. So it should be fine. Oh, I know what I'd like to do. See if I can get a bit on this as well. Because this is the only one that doesn't got any colour on it.
Well, I've been a bad girl today for the most part. For me,
Oh yeah.
and it's
You got
it's
nothing on me.
1:30 in the afternoon here, and I laid in bed until almost 10. And then I got up and Russ and I visited and played catch up. But I've spent most of the time. I did some writing, my daily writing, and then I spent most of the time on here watching a couple videos that I haven't had a chance to watch live in a while, and
That's
internet
not bad.
stuff and computer stuff and techie stuff. So I'm off my. That's cool. I'm off
Speed
my
it.
my usual schedule for today. So it's like shame on me or yay for me. I'm not sure which.
See if I can pick up the remnants of that on this.
Speedos. But getting back to it, I've got my plan was to get up and do some coffee dyed papers for a journal I'm creating, and I want to do a little more on a witchy poo journal. I like that. And then I
I
was
want more green on the back.
what?
I said I want more green on the back.
More green? Go up to the top, and there looks like there's a big splotch of green up there you can grab.
And adding brighter green, possibly.
And then I went down a rabbit hole last night watching a video, or actually not watching a video. I was reading a website, a blog. Helen Hebert, who you know who that is.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out some kirigami. She's got kirigami that she's doing. She plays with paper and
Oh,
kirigami, and I'm like, ooh, it looks so interesting.
see if I can get a bit more action on this one. I'm not keen on the other side yet. Oh, that's better. That's got more to it. So, what have you all been doing apart from hanging about waiting for me? Gosh, I do feel daft. Anyway, so I don't want to keep you're not hanging around, and I'm hoping for all these to dry so that I can work on the Blues and Greens journal on Friday. It was the plan.
Oh, you
I
have
found some interesting bits for it. Looking
Julie
forward
did
to
hotel
weaving through
printing.
winter. Ooh,
She's going to get some photos and post them in Makers, I'm sure. Eddie's probably resting between videos. He's been busy this week.
Julie, you're probably better looking at the Friday one. There's nothing happening here. I mean, I didn't realize I'd scheduled it for today. I thought it was for
Diane.
Friday. I'm so, so sorry.
So here's the thing, everyone. Fran wasn't planning on coming in today. She thought she did it for Friday, so she jumped down real quick to do just a little bit quickie. I don't know why a quickie. I'm happy to hang. You want to stay
Oh,
long and just
well,
visit
I can
and
get more pages and have go with another color. I don't mind.
yeah, Julie says that's okay. She just loves the company, same as me. So if you want to just keep doing what you're doing, we'll just hang out and um, chit
I'll do a
chat.
few more, and I'll do this woven stuff. I'll show you what it is too. Hopefully, without the rest of it all falling down. You stay there. Well done. So
No,
this,
on a day like today, we should bring Eddie back in and let him take over, and then your butt's
yeah,
covered.
Eddie come in and Eddie do something interesting. This is a sort of woven. Let me show you the individual pieces. Oh, don't drop that. Because this
Okay.
is you won't be able to see it in this light, I don't think. Can you see the weave on that paper?
No, hold on. Let me go look at the other camera. No, you've got there's a blue tint again a little bit. So I don't know if your cord is a little loose or too close
No,
together.
I just don't have much light on.
Yeah, okay. Eddie is taking a nap today. See, we
Is
really
he?
pulled it.
Okay.
Yeah, we pulled it. We put him to the test the other day because he was not prepared at all. So he's exhausted.
Uh-huh. So
He's already done his streaming.
I might try some of this. This is 359. It's the let me see if I can read that. Iridescent green yellow. It's just the same as the biggie one, which is down.
Yeah, Eddie said, just so you know, Fran, Eddie said he had a blast with us the other day. Yeah, Billy wants
I'm glad because I really enjoyed that. That was really great fun. This is the same. I don't know why I've got this little one. I think it came in a little set.
Oh,
So I'll use this one up because I've got more of it in here.
you know how on food they usually have best when used by date? They should do that on paints.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you keep it nice and tight, airtight, and away from um, the air, so it doesn't have a chance to go funny,
The elements.
it'll be all right. I mean, okay, so I've got a one tube of watercolor that is rock hard, but that's because it broke about here, and it just
Oh,
so it's nothing to do with the type of paint. It's just the fact that the tube was broken.
okay, Paula. I'll mention that later. Um, private message from Paula. I was answering her. It's okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'll come to that later, Paula. Thanks. That's interesting.
Oh, Paula, I found a box that I think might work. Hang on a second, let me grab it.
Oh yeah, whoever's getting a shot, I hope it's minimal side effects.
I think it's going to be big enough, Paula. If I put yeah. Where's the trunk? That's what I was thinking about anyway. Now, I've got paint dropping all over the place. Now I can hear it all going clatter, clonk. That one I'd like to do a bit more to. Now this turned out quite nice. It's just a piece of card, but I gessoed that size. Didn't gesso this side. No, I didn't gesso that side either, but that was printed that side. That you can still see a little bit of the printing there. So that worked okay. I thought I'd try this side. I think it needs another layer because I didn't gesso it. Oh, that's nice. That's giving it a speckly look. Oh, that's good. Lovely, lovely. Let's sort of revive that again with the... Okay. I'm getting paint on everything I shouldn't because I was just cleaning up with my water bottle, a sprayer, I mean, water sprayer. And I'm now getting paint all over that as well. The only trouble with these is I put these things on the back and look, they tear. They're supposed to be helpful handles, but it's better if I use Tyvek or something. I've made little handles out of scraps of Tyvek. There we go. See some places where I could add a little bit more. That's enough. Now, if I can do the other side of that one I just did. This is dry already. So, whoopsie. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, yes, more of that. Right, catch the other end that didn't get done.
Okay, I had to wander off because my husband came in from the grocery store banging groceries and canned goods and all kinds of noise, and I had to go off and take care of that. So, what did I miss?
Well,
Hi, Kristen.
I didn't know it was streaming. That's not too bad. I want to do a bit more though. Now, what did I use again? Oh, I used the metallic green and the blue black. So, where did I put the tubes? Anybody notice what I did with the tubes? No, because I certainly didn't.
Over there.
Yeah, it'll definitely be in one of those places. There is a way around it. Simply turn around, find the big green. Oh, I know what I did.
Wow. Yes, Kirsten. Yes.
No, I didn't put it in there. Or if I did, I've lost it. Anyway, let's use the big one. Like that, because I've no idea what I did with it unless it's underneath. Yes, there it is. It's underneath those. There we are. Add a bit more of this. Because I've got a big tube of the blue black as well.
It's in Scotland, Diane. Kirsten's in Scotland, so I don't know how they deal with insurance or whatnot over there, but wow. Kirsten's parents, her mom's, there was a fire. There was a fire, if you're reading it.
Yeah.
And
was they in the storms up there?
Because of the, okay, so she's saying, to be more specific, my mom's neighbor, electric blanket caught fire. The fire spread rapidly. No one was hurt. both fire engines from their town were sent to training 50 miles away that day, and there was poor water pressure, so the fire spread quickly between 6 houses.
Oh God,
Right? I mean,
that's awful. I
it's
do
like,
hope they were insured, but even so, I mean, you lose so much.
yeah,
It's awful.
they were fully insured. What? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good
good
news. Yeah,
monetarily, but it doesn't
go
help
from
with what you've
battle
lost.
to getting it processed.
And it will be so much hassle and trauma getting it sorted as well. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Now, I want to do a little bit on this edge because I that's okay, but it's not quite what I want.
Well, I pulled out a
That's
handful of
better.
file folders that I have and got my giant gel plate. I've got it set up. Before I do that, I've got to copy dice some papers for another journal, and then I've got my sewing machine set up to do some work on some journal pages. So look at me. I've got tasks, crafty tasks all set up.
There we
Hi,
go. That's
Barbara.
not bad at all. Quite nice. Well, glad that one of us is organised.
We're thinking of you, Kirsten. We're sending all kinds of love and positive energy. And
Yeah,
so
me
grateful
too.
to know that your mom and her fur babies are okay.
Yeah, that must have been terrifying for them, poor things.
Well, that everybody's okay. 6 houses.
6 houses. Jeez. That's nice. Look at that. Just like that.
Just
Isn't
like
that
that.
lovely?
Just some mark making, just like that.
Yeah. Just like that. You didn't understand that, did you? That's a Tommy
Ta-da!
Cooper reference.
It was a ta-da moment. Ta-da!
Oh, look. There we go. And I want a little bit more on that one, actually, just there, just to get that a bit heftier. The piece didn't do. Nice,
She's
nice.
working
I
on
like
it.
that.
She's a little thrown off, but if we leave her alone and let her play with the paints and gel plates, she'll come back to being normal, which is odd for Fran.
What?
Oh,
Normal? Me?
you just do your thing and you just keep doing your thing. We're fine to sit here and watch you and chat and chat. So
Okay.
impromptu visiting here.
I think here,
I'll
just
be
as I was going, I'm supposed to be on. What? What? Just as I was doing that,
yeah.
turning around to get things started.
Yeah,
And I
it's
think
all
Ian went to bed in that moment. He went,
hi.
oh, God.
Let's see what it Kirsten says that I'm loving the grungy journal, Fran. Darcy is doing one too, so I'm loving both your videos right now. Yes, Darcy is doing one. I sat with her the other night. Well, she's with the first part of it where she was tearing
I ought
paper.
to put a link to Louise Heinzel's 2 junk journals
Yeah,
pair. That's what's inspired it, because that's what she did. She did the um, grungy, really grungy journal, and then she did a sort of pale, gentle, ghostly version of it. And when I saw that, I thought, I love the grunge journal. I would have done something more colourful rather than going to the pale side, go to the more colourful side. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm doing blues and greens for the colourful, or more likely blues, greens, and purples.
yes.
I've got a drink over here.
And Beth says keep the blues and greens coming.
I do like them, yeah.
It says hi to everybody. Everybody, this is Bethy, my sweet friend Bethy. Okay.
Hi, Beth.
She gets a moment. Bessie pops in and out over here, over there, over hill, level dale.
And Barbara.
There you go.
Don't bother going back to look at the beginning. Well, you can, because I did actually turn it on, but it didn't start at 7. That's okay. That's okay. We'll start it now.
We're all just chatting and saying hello to everyone, and it's more of a. It's just you go do your thing, and we're just gonna chat and get acquainted. I wanted to show you though. I got some new goodies yesterday. Russ bought a new lens, and it came packed. Where'd you go? Uh-oh, where'd she go? We lost her. Did we lose her? I don't know where you went, Fran. It looks like everything froze. Or is that just on my end? I'm not
Oh,
seeing
it
her.
didn't freeze. I just had to turn it off to cough.
Oh, well, stop coughing long enough to tell me that, will you?
Sorry.
You
I was
okay?
just thinking, sticking it a bit more something.
Anyway,
Well, I've been designing another stencil.
Russ bought a new filter, and you're gonna go cough again. Um,
Am I?
and the packing, the bubble wrap that it came in is different, is new to me. So I have to go get it, find it, and show you. He just came back from the store taking his van, and he came back and said, while he was driving home, the power steering went out, and he don't know
Oh,
why. It just started acting funny, and then all of a sudden it went out by the time he got home. So he came
oh,
home
that's
and
all.
took the other car to the auto store because when he checked, he said, "Yep, out of power steering fluid."
Ah, well, you're lucky if that's all it is.
Yeah, well, I wonder if there's a leak.
Ours was more than that. We had to get. I can't remember what happened because Ian was driving and I wasn't there. But it happened while he was up in Cumbria. So I'm just adding a few of these little
Well,
items.
when he comes back, I'm going to remind him if he needs blinker fluid too.
Yes, that'll do. Now
Yeah.
there's probably not enough fluid down there, so I may add. I may do that anyway. Here, let's have some periwinkle. And something else. We'll put a bit more of this down. Periwinkle's quite pale, and this isn't.
Yeah, Beth, knowing him, he'll go through all the fluids now with his van. Well, he's not driving it every day for work anymore, so it just sits in the driveway most of the time, and he takes the car. So he probably didn't think of it. I'm gonna love this one because there's so much variety down with all those stencils.
So I'm probably going to get a couple out of this. Pick one up and another one. Don't know that if I get anything out of it like that. We'll try one. Well, I got something. Lifted one.
Okay,
We'll
here
do
we
one
go.
for this side.
Let's see.
I mean, I'm not doing anything special here because I was just playing.
Well, you don't have to do anything special. Like I said, we're all just sitting around chatting and visiting and playing and enjoying the company.
Oh, look, it's a baron. Use my pen just to be.
It's over here. I found it.
It's not too bad either.
So I'm on camera. This is what I got. It's a package. It's this great little bubble wrap, and then there's sheets of it inside. More packaging. But wait, there's more. And they're not one sheet. They're actually like bags that they folded and packed around the camera lens. Pretty cool, huh, Fran?
Lovely. Yeah, I got some off I got some super base from Stuart Semple, and it came in this bag like that. So I just slit it up one side and opened it out. Something for printing with.
So what do you think? And this was in there. This is part of the packing. What do you think I could do with this?
Oh,
Look at
I don't know, but it's lovely.
Isn't it? It's got pull this. It comes. It's a puzzle. All this comes
Looks
up.
like it. Yeah.
Holy moly! We're not weird. We're special. Okay, that'll do. So this is going to get set aside because I can see a book here. I can see that being used for a book. And then there's this box. I don't know what this box is for. I got stuff.
Let's try that one up there.
I got good stuff. And his lens is huge.
Smaller than the other one.
It's smaller?
Yeah, but
No.
it's the same distance.
You've got a big one from what I saw. Ha 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 ha.
Not too bad either. Nice. I think I'll just run this over it, see what happens.
Right, Bessie? Yeah, I could string some art in there. Oh, yeah.
Of course you could. Of course you could.
Good idea, Bessie.
Put this back down, I think. I like
I'm not going to say that, Paula. Because in truth, I don't think it does. I don't care how big your tools are. If they don't work right, they don't work right. My conversation would fit right in with the Bake Off.
What, the Great British Bake Off?
Kirsten says she just finished watching it, and my conversation would fit right in. Not what that means, but okay.
I want a bit more blue in that. What blues have I got?
Yeah, Diane, get that bubble wrap out and just do it. Sometimes
Cobalt.
Joe comes back if you just go
Sapphire.
do it.
Let's have some sapphire.
Right, Paula?
Now that's a metallic sapphire. That's a Ducrofts one.
I've not seen one like that before. I don't know that brand. Julie, there's no such thing as excess bubble wrap. If you have too much and you don't know where to store it, stick it to the wall. It's good insulation.
That is that.
And then on those days when you're really frustrated, bang your head against the wall. It won't hurt so much.
That's true. Very true.
See?
Everything you say is perfectly true.
Mm-hmm. Diane, we had, I don't know if you were here Monday, we had Eddie pop in. I mean, we just grabbed him and dragged him over here to play with us. And just randomly, he started doing National Geographic image transfers, and boom, like that, they worked. It was like so cool.
I wish I could do some decent National Geographic stuff with that. What's it called? Citrusol.
Oh, where you
And I-
rub it and well, I like what he did with the stencil and the sanding block that he did like embossing.
Yeah. Too bad I need a bit more green with that one.
Yep. Barbara said her son and daughter-in-law lived at home for 4 years when she went back to school, and he threw out all her good trash and recycling.
Oh, not trained well.
Way to go, Barbara. She's got closets all filled up again. Way to go.
Let me take that off.
Okay,
Oh.
Diane. That's more information than I needed, but thank you. Good luck with the shot. I hope you don't have any side effects. Yeah, go. Sometimes if your
Rat-
mojo fades, come watch us or somebody and embrace the lack of mojo, and then get up off your butt and go do it anyway. Oh, Beth says that she tried the Nat Geo and Search Sol, and it didn't work for her at all.
It depends on the date of the issue of the magazine.
Yeah, I'm going back like what Eddie had. He had from 1957 and 1959 issues.
Yeah,
It's something about the ink they used back then.
it is. But I just couldn't get hold of that type of magazine. That's nice. I wonder if I could get a
Royal
bit
is
more.
probably hoarding them.
Well, Froyle did some wonderful ones, and she then gave everybody freebie downloads of the results of some of them. And unfortunately, when I tried using those, my printer said nope. So, I mean, it did print. It just did it in a very faded, and you're not going to like this sort of fashion. And yeah.
Yeah, the dates and yeah, I agree with Barb. The dates and the age of the magazines, the pages matters. It has to do with the inks they used. And Julie says if you have no mojo, just splash some paint on paper and see what happens next. Julie, you know what I like to do? This reminded me. In another stream today, I saw someone I haven't seen in a while, and bless her heart, she used to have a stream and she was terrific. Laura, the Jersey Crafter, and I used to sit
Yep.
and tear paper, newspaper, whatever paper, and glue it down randomly to make master boards or master pages or whatever. That was it.
Mhm.
It just that, just tearing the paper and glue it down. That's all I did. And just that alone, like I told her, it's always been a zen time for me to be able to just sit and do that.
Yeah.
So if you've lost your mojo, just sit down and tear up some papers. You'll feel better.
Absolutely. That's not the
Yes,
right one.
therapy.
There it is.
Ooh, Eddie's in the kitchen making a pot roast.
Oh.
I don't eat beef, but that sounds good.
Chicken pot roast?
There's a chicken pot roast?
I don't know. I wouldn't eat beef either. That's what I suggested.
So here we go back to that conversation of roasted, or broiled. Wasn't that what we were talking about?
Something like that. You said broasted. And
Yeah,
I said, what's that?
I was wrong. It was Russ told me it was roasted. He corrected me. It was just roasted.
Well, I thought he said it was spit roasted, didn't he?
I don't know.
Rotisserie.
Rotisserie, that's the word we were. Yeah,
I have
spit.
no idea.
Yeah, he now he's over there playing dumb, so I don't know.
I don't know. Rotisserie cooked or not.
I thought it was. I'd have to go look.
I do have to look up cooked.
Yeah, I guess. Beth says we crock pot a lot. See, I don't. I have a crock pot when I want to do stuff like a big batch of ribs or something, but I cook for him and then I have something different. So it usually two different meals, or I cook for him and I just open a can of soup and go for it. So the crock pot doesn't get used as much as it could, I guess.
That's a bit better. Yeah.
Like
Good
tonight,
work.
he'll have two smoked. He bought some Johnsonville brats and he smoked them on his smoker. So he'll have two of those tonight with some sauerkraut and a salad, little salad. That's his dinner. Mine, apple pie. I don't know.
Well, I had turkey and bacon soup today.
Turkey and
Quite
bacon
nice.
soup.
Yes, it was rather nice.
Hmm.
That sounds good.
It was only a bought soup. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Do stuff like that these days, but it was rather good.
This time of year, I stock up on Progresso soup. Not that I like it, but I like it the
What's
most
that?
of it's a brand,
Oh, right.
but I like it the most so far of all the instant soups. You don't have to add water, and I don't. I do when I make chicken, whole chicken or something. I save the juices and the bones, and I make my own broth so that I add some of that to the canned soup so it has a better flavor. And it's only for convenience, not for any other reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, Joe, Beth's husband's name is Joe, so everyone knows. But he put chicken thighs in the crock pot with chicken broth, steamed broccoli with cheese on top. Ooh.
Sounds nice.
Anything with cheese. Yeah, I know you are, Beth. That's going really well, too.
That's nice. I like that.
That's very nice.
Not quite so keen about the tag tops. I quite like to cut those off, but I don't know. It's a way of hanging them up.
Yeah, when you cut the paper up, you can work around that or not. It really won't make a difference once you do that, though, I think. Eddie, Barb has a question for you. She wants to know, was it feta or goat cheese you put on roasted beets? She forgot, so she bought both. Goat cheese, Barbara. He said it was goat cheese. Just like both of those cheeses are good. And Paula says your pulls there look like aerial photos of an army base bunker.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen aerial photos of army base bunkers. The ones I've seen from where I used to live, they didn't look like that.
That's nice.
Hmm.
Lovely. Okay. I've got about 900 of these now. I think we need more. I think I want to put that round that way.
What did I use? The feta cheese? Was it with I think it was with the words are hard. Spinach? Yeah, spanakopita.
What's that?
Feta cheese. I used it making spanakopita.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Are these Stamperia stencils? Tim Holt?
No, they're Tim Holtz. Oh, no. They're Tim Holtz. They're Stampers Anonymous.
Stampers Anonymous. Okay. There you go.
That's better.
That's better.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'll leave that on there. And I'll put that back on there.
How's it looking today? Do you see any fuzziness or anything? I don't.
Good. I must have cleaned the camera right then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to finish using up these colours because I don't like having these little tiny ones about.
Yep. Get rid of them. Oh my goodness, I'd be taking the scissors to it and scraping out every little bit I could get. That's just me.
Uh-huh.
The blue
Could have
bottles around. Oh, you're liking her selection up there. Her table's almost always smooth or filled with
gunge.
no, with goodies, with art supplies. She doesn't have a very big space. She's just got a little corner and a shelf and a hole in the wall.
Yeah, little alcove in the wall.
Yeah, so it kind of the supplies on your desktop, to call it that, they kind of
I'll,
pile up
I'll let
quickly.
you into a little secret.
Yeah,
I've been kind of liking these last little time with the builders being here because
yeah.
I've got everything set up in here. I've got the fridge. I've got an air fryer.
Fran, let me stop you for a minute. Take your stamp tool right there and go do it. Yeah, over top of the fat part of the. Yeah, there you go. Then you won't notice that bare space. Oh, down at the bottom, there's the top part of the tag that you said you weren't sure you liked. Use your stamping tool over that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you might like it better
Maybe.
when it pulls.
I kind of moved most of the others off.
Yeah. Okay, so what you were saying is you're kind of enjoying that everything is so conveniently piled up in that room right there, the fridge and
Yeah,
the
because the fridge
microwave.
is there. I can get food out the fridge. I can get milk out the fridge. I can make cups of tea. I've got the toaster there. I've got bread in the fridge, so I can make a bit of toast.
So this is
I've
all in that
got
room
the
right there
heater.
with you right now.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
why
like to
would
tell
you?
you this. So you might be worried I'd want to stay. It's like we're moving you in upstairs. Stop it. Getting a lot of smeary on my fingers. Look at that.
Yep, that's how Eddie looked the other day when he was here.
Yeah,
That was fun.
it was, wasn't it?
Okay, Beth's got to go get coffee. Get me some, Beth. Hazelnut, please. Now it's still no. Now you gotta. I didn't realize that the stencils were still down. Duh me. Now you need to take your bubble thingy and go over those blank spots where the.
They're true.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were doing it over stencils. You needed to do it underneath them. There you go.
There we go. Right, 2 more pieces. Too near the edge. I wonder.
So the room you showed me with the new floor,
Yeah,
That's your craft room, right?
it's going to be, yes.
It's going to be. So the first video you sent me, you pointed out that door in the back.
Yeah.
What was that door to, you said?
That used to be my craft room.
Is
It's a
that where you
smaller room.
play
It,
together originally in that little
yeah, yeah. But it has no heating.
Oh my goodness.
So
That's
it's boiling hot in summer and freezing cold in winter.
yeah, well there was just that one upper window where the spider used to visit,
Yes.
and you were in that little cubby hole where you walked in and it was very narrow and then you could go around the corner, but I
Yeah. And
remember
then
sitting there
pile boxes
and boxes.
behind. At any moment, it would occasionally do a little crafter lunch on top of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember telling Russ that it's like she's in a large closet, like a walk-in closet. It's that small.
Well, it became smaller after I put all the boxes in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it used to be my daughter's bedroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's big enough for a little bed.
Okay, then knowing the layout of the house, when you showed me the video, you opened the door and there you were in the room with the new floor.
Yeah.
And then go through that room to another door was the bedroom or the craft room.
Well, craft room. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was it. That was the end of the house as far as those two rooms there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first door that came off the hallway.
Yeah. So the little hallway in front of the old bedroom at the end.
So the room with the new floor right now, what was that room?
Well, it was the one we turned into a kitchenette when Mum didn't want us in the kitchen.
Okay. So before you did that, what was it?
I think that was. I think that was. I think that was Trisha's bedroom, and the little one at the end was Grandma's bedroom. Before she went in with Auntie Nell, or
Wow.
after she came out of that house with Auntie Nell, and they sold it, and then she went with Gwyn to help look after Andrew, my
So
cousin.
she moved out to Wales.
Wales, exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of rooms in your house. Russell
Right.
asked me, and I'm like, forget it. It's a maze to me. I don't know how you maneuver around it. And remember,
Well, you get used to it when you live in it every day, don't you?
but wow, it's like it's huge and so many rooms and rooms off rooms.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Are we talking too loud, Beth, or do you need to turn your volume down? Why does that embarrass you?
What?
She said, I'm embarrassed to say this. Joe got me the cordless earbuds for Christmas. I just charged them and could still hear you clear in the kitchen. Oh, you mean the Wi-Fi connection. I see.
Oh, that's good.
So you were,
Don't be embarrassed. I mean, I'm envious as anything.
mm-hmm.
Ours was that good. Ours is hopeless. Oh, Wi-Fi, I mean.
Here's the thing. You have brick walls.
Very, very thick brick walls, yes.
And we've learned very thick brick walls. Yes. Like 2 feet thick in that one area.
Yep.
That's just blows me away. 2 feet thick. That's one solid building.
It is. Of course, the Victorian end isn't that solid.
Right.
It's just
But
more like a
work
normal.
end, the one that was the working mill part.
That's the oldest part.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't the mill itself, but
Right.
it was closest to the mill.
Right. It wasn't the mill itself, but it was part of the mill when the mill was running.
It was the miller's house, really. And the one next door, the house next door that way, was the granary, which was what my grandmother used to live in with my
Mm-hmm.
great aunt. And before that, it was built for my other grandmother.
It's not. If Apple says, "Does Fran live in a castle?" No, not quite that big, but she's got some. She's got a lot of rooms. It's a big. It's a
It's
big
about as
building.
inconvenient.
What?
It's about as inconvenient as a castle, and
Yeah.
it's cold. That's not too bad. Not bad at all.
In my mind, it's a heritage house. It has history. It has some wonderful history. It was a granary when her parents got it. It
Next door was a granary. Yeah.
was a granary. There was a big, humongous windmill, like you would see a Dutch windmill, but it was.
So there's our house, right? There was the granary, and there was the mill down there.
Mhm.
And the granary was part of the property my mum and dad bought with my grandmother. So they knocked down the granary because it wasn't anything, and built a proper house there for my grandmother. Unfortunately, she died before it was finished, so they put it up for sale. But they sold it to my great aunt.
Mhm.
So my great aunt and my other grandmother, moved in there, which was really great. It's like brilliant. What a good idea. And then after quite some years, unfortunately, my great aunt, I mean, got Alzheimer's. So she had to go into a home and they had to sell that house. They never owned the mill.
No.
The mill was destroyed, dismantled before my mother and father found the place.
Oh.
And my mum always said she was so profoundly grateful about that, because otherwise Dad would have killed himself trying to renovate it. That
Wanted
kind of
to
person.
preserve it. That's what I'm saying. It's like a heritage place. There's so much history there. You've showed me some of the photographs, and I know I've seen the grounds.
Yeah, and Captain Michael Barn lived here. Now, if you know anything about the expeditions to the South Pole, to the Antarctic, the final expedition with Scott to the Antarctic was the fatal expedition.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Captain Michael Barn went with Scott to the Antarctic and helped build the base camps. He got frostbite while doing that and had to come home to England. So they set up, I can't remember how many base camps, 10, something like that, I don't know. And so because he came back with frostbite, he missed the fatal expedition where they all disappeared and died. So in a way he was lucky, but I bet he was really peeved about it.
What a way to go.
That's nice. I like that one.
That's what I said. So the guy who went on those expeditions and helped set up the base camps got sick, came back, and lived there where you're at.
Yeah. He kept the mast of his yacht in the drawing room. I reckon he must have had to put it in diagonally to get it in the room.
Okay. Talk about a hoarder.
Yeah, well, it's a part of the house, isn't it?
Well, you know,
Not my fault. It's infectious.
when you moved in that house and now you save things that.
There you are, you see. Not my fault, it's the house.
Yep. You grew up there and inherited the energy from his
Captain
behavior.
Michael Barn. I'm quite liking that.
There's
nice.
some story there. You know there's story there.
Yeah. Well, a bit more down. Finish it up before it's gone.
Beth says the homestead where she was raised, and I know for a fact, you were up by the Ohio River, up by in West Virginia, because I lived up there not far from where you were raised. She said it was an old Indian area, and her dad would find artifacts every time he turned the garden. Tilled the garden.
Yes.
West Virginia. Yep. Huntington. because I lived down the road in Putnam County briefly, but not when Beth was living there. Beth was already in Florida when I lived there. But I
Yeah,
visited the area where she's
one.
talking
I'm
about.
fed up with not having any purple for a while.
There you go. And I grew up in a river town that was very well known for the Indians down by Kankakee, Illinois, which Kankakee and Bourbonnais, they're Indian and French names from there. And we used to find arrowheads in the field around our house. Not where I grew up, where I after I got married, out in the country.
Really?
In this country, if you're near a river waterway that you know goes a distance, like the Ohio, the Missouri, the Kankakee, um, and the Mississippi, you're more likely to find mounds and from Indians and arrowheads and artifacts like that because that's what they did. They followed the rivers for water and food, and wildlife. And where I lived, it was a convergence. It's where it was called the Three Rivers area, where the Des Plaines met the Illinois and the Kankakee River. And I lived right like a mile from where all three met. It was beautiful. I like you threw that purple down on there.
That was Dina Wakeley.
Yeah, that really popped. Really nice purple.
What's it called? Blackberry. And I used Dina Wakeley Ocean as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a teal effect to it.
Yeah, it has. I've got a green one somewhere, but I don't know where. But I've also got this handy turquoise. They call it turquoise, but it's like a baby blue.
Yeah. Julie says she just has builder's rubble and clay in her garden. Oh,
Have building done, have you?
that's nice, Fran. Bring that back. I want to see that again.
I just want to add a little bit more under here
Okay.
so I can put that down and get that other edge, I hope. I will
Yep.
bring this back.
Yep. Huntington is a tri-state area. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool?
I kind of like that. Yeah. I
Yep.
kind of like
Huntington is a tri-state area. It's West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio convergence. I remember that. Across the bridge.
Do you like those numbers there?
Yep, I do. I told you that the other day, the way they cut. I like those.
There we go. That's not too bad either. I quite like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You're going to laugh at me, but one of the things I've done on the gel plate is when you after you pull up the stencils and then you try to pull up more, I will actually wiggle the paper so that it blurs everything just a tad bit. And it cuts those. If there's any edges on from my stencil, like on these, then it cuts them. It breaks them up. So I actually just put the paper down and then wiggle it.
Well, I've moved that. Yeah, but
and Beth says those stencils remind her of time cards. They do a little bit. Yeah.
Well, they're meant for tags, aren't they?
Yeah. Those are nice.
Nice. I think they look better together than on their own on a tag. They're a bit stayed on their own on a tag, apart from maybe well, these two. I quite like these two on their own
Oh yeah.
because that one's random and that one's clocks, and you're going to get me with clocks every time. Now let's pull this one up.
Ooh.
Oh, there's nothing there.
Julie,
Ooh.
Sharon. Julie wants to know, has anyone tried using liquid pearls or Nuvo drops on the gel plate? I think Sharon has. From Texture Junkies.
That's better. Good.
Go back
So
about a
I'm
year.
going to put this back here, like that, and that back there, like that. And I'm going to cover them again.
Yes, she's messy, isn't she? Her hands are. I mean, Eddie came to visit, and by the time he left, he was messy. I don't know. You go visit Fran, you get messy.
Yes, you do.
Barbara says that she watched an artist and he tears strips of newspaper under stencils to make cool edges. So like jaggedy, ripped up edges or decal edges or something. Yeah, that's it. And just puts it under the stencil edges.
I like the numbers on that one, don't you?
Yeah, they really popped. And you got a mix of colors in there, 3 colors.
Yeah. Lovely, lovely. Well, I reckon I might be able to get something else out of that. I think what I
Julie,
need to do.
in regard to your question, Paula says yes, but you have to pull quick for the pearls or the drops. And I know what you mean. That's why I sit over here when Fran's playing, or like when Eddie was playing, or Sharon, or whoever I'm watching. We play armchair artists, don't we? It's so easy when we're watching someone else do something and we get ideas as why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? Or
And
do
the answer is, guess what? You didn't tell me in time. It's too late.
too late. But she's saying the ideas that go through her head when she's watching someone play with their paints. I'm sitting here watching you, and it's like if it were me, I would use this color with that color. Luckily, you sometimes listen to me. Not always, but
Glad to be and people in chat. There's not anything anybody can do about that. But
yeah. But the thing is it's easy to sit here and be an armchair artist when you're. If I were you putting things down on the plate right now, all these ideas probably wouldn't come to me as easily.
Well, I'm not really having ideas at the moment.
You're just
What
doing.
I'm doing at the moment is I'm just going, oh, grab that one. Oh, grab that. Oh, put that down. I'll put that back. Take that up. Put that back.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, quite
Hi,
sort of-
Mariah. Let's see. Oh, that's heavy duty purple.
Yeah.
Oh, you only put 3. Okay, never mind. I'm like, why is there nothing? Because you didn't put anything there. Okay.
No, I was hoping to pick up the remnants of what was there, and I didn't
Yeah.
quite. But I'm going to have to stop and go and wash these, because I'm
Yep.
going to go up and
Good.
one set at least that of recent additions.
That's what we do, right, Mariah? Because usually you're behind the camera running the controls and prompting your mom. So yeah, it's armchair arting. And it's easier than when you're sitting there doing it yourself, I think. Or at least it's different. And then when it's all over and done and you go do it yourself, you forget everything that you thought of.
Always the way.
Yeats Mates. Okay, I know who that is, Barbara.
I think it's Yates Makes, but
Yeats Makes?
not
Okay.
Makes.
But I know who she means. I knew. Yeah, Mariah says, I make very hard decisions from across the table.
That's not too bad. I quite like that.
You know
Yeah.
what? Beth has a good. Beth says you could do silver and gold and pull all your papers again. Yeah, she's got to wash those stencils though. They're starting to pile up. And everything she's got in that room right now is like a mini kitchen, but there's no everything but the kitchen sink,
Yeah.
which would
Everything
be
but.
handy. I knew what you meant, Barbara. I just didn't say it. I'm like you. I didn't say it correctly. I remember that, Mariah. I remember you saying that.
I think this will be the last one, and then I've got to go and wash them.
Okay. Okay, works for me. What else can you use that will work? Well, we don't know what you have over in Australia. What
I've
can,
used this. That works quite nicely. Just
well,
shredded up, put onto a piece of cardboard.
no, she wants to know what do you use over for those who can't get that stuff you use over there to soak them in. What else can I use that will work? I don't know. What are your options?
I'm just going to go and run it under the hot tap with some soap and water. If you mean the stencils,
Yeah. Beth,
tension anyway.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's lovely.
And that, I like that. I like
It's a
what
bit
Beth
messy, but it's quite nice.
silver and or gold or bronze in there. Ooh, you'll get
It
to
was
that. Yeah,
it was this sky blue
metallic.
top, which is a metallic, over. Uh,
Is it that one? No.
there's a little bit of that at the below, but
Yeah.
it was the purple, like a blackberry purple. Well, that's it.
That's
I'm
it.
stopping. Yeah, I'm stopping. I might just pick up a few bits with this one. It's already got something on it, but see if I can pick that up. I think
Just
that's
soap
dry.
and water, Julie. Just soap and water, and don't scrub too
If you
hard.
get it in there
Deteriorate the
dry, you'll be
fabric.
okay. Sorry, I shouldn't try and talk over you.
We both do it. I'm not rude. I'm just.
Enthusiastic. That's quite nice. It's got a bit of a mix in it now.
That's nice. I like that one. That's gentle. That's a gentle.
God,
Got
these are all piled up.
Eddie made a poll the other day, and I looked at it and went, "It's not done yet. It's just not. There's. It needs something. It wasn't bad. It just like it needed. Maybe it needed stencil work or something. And I think Eddie knows which one I mean. But it was just kind of flat, I guess, for lack of a better word. Look at that. That's a nice haul for an hour.
Well, I've got this lot here. Look, I've got.
Oh wow.
Loads, absolutely loads.
Yeah, I think you got it covered now.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do all that many. I was packing up. There you go. You're never short of a few bits of paper with nice designs on. So I'm going to rush off and soak these.
Okay.
quick before it's too late.
Okay.
I'll keep them wet while I wait. So we'll just say bye-bye and
Thank
finish
you,
up.
everyone, for the Paula and Julie and Ann. Thank you for pushing it and
Thank you for
getting.
waiting for me.
Yeah. What a time, eh? So if you see the beginning, we were quite late because we both forgot and we did visit this morning and it still never came up. So thank you everyone for being here and
Yep.
hanging with us and lovely chat. And yeah, what Eddie said. Bye everyone. Hugs and kisses
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
for everybody out there.
There we go.